What's going on, everyone? Chuck here, and I hope that you are having a great day today. Today is the big day. It's the day of all days. It's the day in which I aerate and overseed my front lawn. As you can see, I've had now a couple days with topsoil down, watering it in, all that kind of good stuff. Anywhere where there's topsoil, I'm not going to put the aerator just because it will just make a big mess. But there is some spots here that didn't get any topsoil that will hit with the aerator here on the strip. And then pretty much everything on the main lawn other than right here by the mailbox. I'll admit, I'm tired. It is now 1:30 in the afternoon. I just got finished doing the same thing at my father-in-law's house, so now I'm doing it on mine, and I have somewhere to be at 6, which means I have to be done probably like by 4:30. Hopefully I can get this done in 3 hours. Real quick, I'm kind of going to do this out of order as I see this stuff. So here's the aerator, rented it, pitched in between my father-in-law, my brother-in-law, and I, so that's good, makes it cheaper, and you actually pay a day rate if you get it like after 1 o'clock on a Friday, so save more money that way. I have 5 bags of peat moss that are going to go down in the bald area, so basically most of this area with topsoil is going to get some peat moss, and then some other bald areas that just need a little bit of covering for the seed. And then I'll go over the other stuff I'm using as I get to that part, and then edit all that together to make it look like I did it all at the same time. I didn't. I also have 3 bags of manure that I'm going to try something after I aerate, put some manure down in a couple spots, let the manure get down into the aeration holes and see how that does. But anyway, enough of me talking. Like I said, I got to get to work, so put the camera down and get to aerating. I'm going to be exhausted by the end of today. I got some cores, a little over an inch on that one. The water doesn't get down this side very well, even with that sprinkler. And I tried to do it today. I think it was just too windy so I didn't get enough. The areas over here where it did get a lot of water, put some nice 2 to 3 inch cores. So, but yeah, so I got some cores out here in this area that didn't get any topsoil. So now I need to move over to the main lawn. If you watched my video last year, it is not easy doing that main lawn because it is a slope, and like this one is a bit different than one we had last year, because the one we had last year actually had the throttle near the handle, so you can go faster or slower, like right where you are. But I don't know if it broke or something, but now it's down, originally is down by the motor, so it's like, especially when I have to get uphill, because it kind of goes up and down, right? So once I do that, it's hard to get back up the other way to make my passes. So we're just gonna go for it and see what happens. So let's go ahead and do vineyard. Fertilizer for my overseed projects, my lawn, my father-in-law's lawn, my brother-in-law's lawn, which I'm not really working on, but I'm helping him out with a little bit. I have the, as you can tell it's already open, but the X-Start fertilizer. It's an 8-24-4. The big thing with seeding is the middle number, the 24. The phosphorus is what's going to help the seed establish its roots. And so a really high number there really is going to help establish it. And then, you know, a lot of the other starter fertilizers, which there's nothing wrong with, it's, you know, like 20 or 24. So not really worrying about putting, that you're going to get you're still going to get a bit of a green up. You're going to push a little bit of growth, but you're not going to be aggressive with the growth. You're more concerned about getting the roots down. So let's go ahead and throw down some fert. I'll say 3 pounds per 1,000 doesn't seem like enough, but that's what Alan Haynes says. I'm gonna trust LCN. He says 3 pounds per 1,000 is all you need. So I'm gonna go with it because it's coming out and, you know, you're throwing down Milorganite or something like that. I mean, you're seeing it everywhere. But at 3 pounds per 1,000 on spreader number, or setting number 7, it's like, it just doesn't feel like enough. But that's what they say. I'll go with it and trust the process. Now to the main yard. For grass seed, I went once again with Seed Superstore. I have 35 pounds of tall fescue, this 10-pound bag and this 25-pound bag here. I want to say last year there was only 2 cultivars in the blend. I could be wrong. This is the SS1000, and it comes with Raptor 3, 4th Millennium, Regenerate, and Amity tall fescue. No weeds, no other crop, no noxious weeds. So yummy, yummy, yummy in the tummy. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this 10-pound bag and I'm going to throw it over there on the strip. The whole 10 pounds is on the strip because I'm kind of looking at it like a new seeding, even though it's not. But I got all that topsoil on there, that leveling. So some of it is going to be a lot of, you know, a lot of new seed over there. So I'm going to put all 10 pounds over there, throw it down. On the main lawn, I'm going to go 6 to 8 pounds per 1,000 on the main lawn. The 8 pounds will be like more eyeballing it in areas that just need a little bit more seed. And so, yeah, so that's what I'm going to do on that side. And I'll have some seed left over for touch-ups if I need to do that or anything. So, yeah, so this is my seed. You can get seed from anywhere you want. Let me say that. You can get Scott's, you can get Pennington, you can get Rebel, you can get wherever kind of seed you want. And it's not about the name brand. You'll just have to, you know, be a little bit more on the ball when it comes to controlling the weeds. So just keep that in mind. But you can get beautiful seed for cheaper and beautiful lawns for maybe a little bit cheaper. But, you know, when you go with like Seed Superstore or a company like that, you know, you're getting just pure grass seed, which is awesome. So anyway, that's my seed game. So what I am doing differently this year than I did last year is I'm actually going to apply tenacity down. I'll be doing this on my yard and my father-in-law's yard. So, but I am a bit nervous because it is a big boy chemical, a big boy herbicide. It's not something you just get over the counter. You got to buy it specialty. I got this. I'll do my own. It's actually the Meso 4, which is the generic version of tenacity. It's like $5 or $6 cheaper. So if anything, you're saving shipping. I don't think I had to pay any shipping, so you save a few dollars, but still. And it is a pre and post emergent, as if you're watching this video, you know. If you are using it for its post emergentness, I'm gonna use that post emergentness, then you need a non-ionic surfactant, which I do have here, and it's like a teaspoon or 2 per gallon of water. If you're using it for its pre-emergent capabilities, you don't need a surfactant because you're just putting it on the soil as it is. You're watering it in anyway, so you don't need the surfactant. I am going to be using it on my yard for both, so I will be putting a surfactant in there. And even though I am watering this in, I will have to. It won't work all the way. As for its post-emergentness, because I have to water in the seed, right? I could have done this beforehand, like a couple weeks beforehand, but I actually just got it in, so what can you do? So anyway, so I have my backpack sprayer just off camera here. And so for the side yard, I am going to be putting in 1 gallon of water because it's just over 1,000 square feet. So I'm gonna put 1 gallon of water for a half teaspoon of the tenacity, and then like I'll put half a teaspoon, or no, 1 teaspoon of the surfactant in with it and get to spraying. So we did have a little bit of rain this morning, and it didn't wash anything away because it was only a little bit of rain, but gave me my morning watering session. This is the strip, obviously. There's no real wash away. I don't see any lines in the dirt where it was starting to get pushed, so maybe a little bit down there by the ditch. Yeah, you can kind of see it. Zoom in a little bit here. You can kind of see it here where some seed is collected along this ridge. This is water pushing it away. Right here is a big one. So I'm going to try to clean this area up a little bit. Just use my hand. Just try to clean it up a little bit more. Not let the seed collect in little spots. But I mean, this is where water is just going to come from this direction downwards. It's going to come from over here and go this way. So I know I'm going to get some wash away here, especially just because it's a slope, because that's what it needs to do. But so I will have some wash out here. Hopefully it's not too bad. But anyway, so that's what's, yeah, pea moss. So peat moss is applied. For most of this, it's really thin. A dusting is all I really did. No more than a quarter of an inch in some areas. Just a dusting in others, just to protect it a little bit. As long as I don't have any major washaways or rain, I think it'll be all right. I'm actually about to go hand water in that corner over there because it was drier than everywhere else. I'm gonna hand water that in along the driveway edge just a little bit. And then this will be done, and then it's just about waiting. So that is it for the 2019 fall lawn rehab, renovation, whatever you want to call it. What do you call it? Comment below. What do you consider what I did this year? Obviously my father-in-law's lawn, his is definitely a renovation because I killed off all his weeds and started from scratch essentially. On the strip here, I consider that more of a rehab because, you know, there was already a lawn there and I just put some fresh topsoil down, aerated and overseeded. On the main lawn, that was just general fall maintenance, overseeding and aerating. So, you know, I don't know, what do you consider it? But I am tired, I am beaten, I am dirty, I stink, and I would have it no other way. When I discovered the lawn care nuttery on YouTube, and I don't just mean the lawn care nut Alan Hain, I mean all the lawn care channels that exist out there, which, I mean, who knew there were so many of them? I didn't realize I'd enjoy it as much as I do. I've always liked mowing my lawn, putting headphones on and cutting the weeds down, and you know, that was about the extent of it. That was always the extent of it. But when I discovered all the, you know, DIY lawn care that you can do, you know, I was like, okay, I'm gonna try it. And I had so much fun last year doing it on my lawn and seeing the results, even though here on the strip it gave me fits. It didn't come in as well as it did over there on the main lawn. But I loved it so much I convinced my father-in-law to do his lawn. And you know, it's just so rewarding to get out there, get absolutely filthy, and then see the rewards here in a few weeks, you hope, you know, as long as the weather cooperates and, you know, there's no extenuating circumstances that show up and just ruin everything. But it's so rewarding to get out there and doing the hashtag Hands the Soil and just, you know, seeing this happen. It's just so cool. But anyway, that's it for this video. I'm gonna enjoy this cream soda and watch my sprinklers go from it. Then I'm gonna take a shower. But hope you all liked it. Please like and subscribe. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. You have a great rest of your day. God bless.